Came on board as an agent, we knew he was committed to the business, he was an intelligent guy, and that he had a customer service background that would lend itself really well to the real estate business. Since he's been in the marketplace, he's continued to be one of our top producers for the past 10 years. In the following testimonials, I think you'll really get a flavor for what difference Steve makes for the clients and customers that he works with.
We hired Steve and Luke to sell so far 3 houses in downtown Burlington, and they've done an absolutely wonderful job. They've done more than we would ever expect anyone to do, and we're just very happy with them.
Even at one closing, he was painting the back of the house where a woodpile was while we were closing. So I guess my point there is he goes to the extra distance or the extra mile to take care of his customers.
Well, I wanted you to see what we've done. You know, remember there used to be a wall here.
That's
and you
right.
suggested if you took that wall out, you'd really make a great space.
Yeah.
And I thought, what an idea. Yeah, here we are.
I was so impressed with Steve and his follow-through, and I remember calling him. Steve would always answer his phone. You know, with cell phones, he was right there all the time.
Approached him, and I needed to sell a condo fast and make it as easy as possible, and that's exactly what he did. He sold from listing to closing in less than 6 weeks.
Steve Lipkin was my realtor. He also represented the sellers as well. That being said, I had nothing but a good experience through and through. Steve treated me fairly and honestly, and it's been a great investment.
I've bought a property before, and buying an investment property was a whole new beast. And Steve really helped me with all the ins and outs of buying an investment property with inspections, city codes, fire codes, and all that sort of stuff. And
he's got a great sense of building sense and knowledge, and he also works really hard to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks.
That Steve handled the process nicely from start to end, from negotiations, finding us an attorney, introducing us to a contractor for some work we wanted to do with our home. So I can say the experience from start to end was very pleasant.
I don't have another investment house to sell, but if I did, I'd certainly call Steve, because, or any house, I guess, for that matter. My experience has been nothing but the best with Steve, and I would recommend him. I really would.
Steve is very easygoing. He gets the job done. Steve was extremely helpful and made things easy for me, and I would definitely recommend him to anybody looking for a house. I just actually recommended him to one of my co-workers.
So I highly recommend Steve Lipkin as a realtor, both for buying and selling properties.
We would refer him the heartbeat, and call him. He'll find you a home. Please. Thanks.
Next time you have a building, let me know.
All right, you'll be the first to know, Frank. Thank you.
Okay.
He's very approachable. He knows his stuff. I'd recommend to anybody looking for a real estate investment in the Burlington area, talk to Steve.
if you're thinking of buying an investment property in Burlington, Steve's the one to go to. He knows all about investment properties in Burlington, and he really helped me out.
They've had very smooth closings on all three buildings, and I wish to thank Steve and Luke for their help in doing this work. Thank you, Steve. And I think if I was to buy anything else, which I am going to, Steve would be the guy that I would go to.
By calling Steve, Steve had Luke with him, and it made the process that much more thorough and quicker. And I think the two of them together are just a great team. And once again, I say go with them.